So I didn't talk about any of the abuse that I'd suffered until the fourth or the fifth session out of I think 10 that I did with my therapist, and they never forced it out of me. It was purely when I was comfortable enough and confident enough to talk about those things that I brought them up. Therapy helped me in a number of different ways. It's not only the coming to terms with all the things that had happened when you were younger. It helped me work through the 10-year silence I had not talking to anybody and the depression I was going through at the time, right the way up to helping you through the court case and what to expect in the day. It really, a number of different ways that I really didn't expect it to. For me personally, I only started therapy when I'd exhausted all the other options. I'd been to the doctors, I'd been prescribed medication, etc. And I thought I was strong enough to work through these things on my own. And I didn't really understand, or I couldn't really see how therapy was going to help in any way. And in hindsight, I wish I started a lot sooner, because therapy honestly helped me work through things I'd never have been able to work through on my own. As with many survivors, I struggled quite severely with depression and anxiety, especially through my teenage years and my early 20s. But the thing I think I struggled with the most was the guilt. The guilt of sort of how I'd let it happen to me, the guilt of how it was going to affect my parents and my friends when I finally told them. And especially when the police got involved, the guilt of knowing that the abuser was probably going to go to prison for quite a long time, and that was completely on me. But therapy and counselling helped me work through these things way more effectively than I would have been able to do on my own. One big barrier that I seem to remember around the time when I started therapy was how to explain to my friends and my co-workers where I was going every Monday afternoon. And at first I lied to them, and after a while I just started to tell them that I was going to therapy. And as expected, they were all incredibly supportive, and in hindsight I should have told them a lot sooner. So for me, outside therapy, the biggest thing that helped me move forward was probably telling my friends and family about everything that had happened, and not going into major details with them, but just sort of getting this secret off my chest that I've been harbouring for 10 years. My one bit of advice to someone who's thinking about starting therapy would just be to take the first step. Being given the opportunity to speak to someone about the things you've suffered as a child, and this person actually wants to help and they can help. And it's the first time in my life I'd had these conversations with someone who actually understood what I was going through.